guys, I just wanted to give y'all my review on the new A24 Backrooms by Kane Parsons. Y'all, if y'all didn't know Kane, you need to know Kane, okay? This is the first week of the box office with the Backrooms, and let me tell you, I'm so excited. First off, I've seen this movie twice, and seeing the movie the second time really answered a lot of my questions that I really had the first time. But now I'm still like, wonder if what I'm thinking is the truth. But guys, shout out to Kane Parsons. First off, from going from a YouTube legend to now in directing, producing A24 movie that you created, like, yo, fire. After watching this movie for the second time, I think I know what it was kind of talking about. So, boom. If you've already watched Backrooms, this will not be a spoiler. But if you haven't watched Backrooms, this will be a spoiler. So, go away if you don't want to see any spoilers. Okay. Anyway, so, in that last part where, obviously if you've seen it, where Clark was talking to his therapist and he had the 3 little anomalies with him or whatever. Well, I think we all know the anomaly in the back was supposed to mimic his wife pretty much. Because he even asked her to turn off the light, and she did. All the rest of them, they did something or did what he wanted them to do. Whatever, you know what I'm saying? But that one was not fucking with him at all. And it was given that even though she's an anomaly and he's real, somewhere it goes into the line of what he said, where the Backrooms is everything that once was. And so when you think about it, you're like, wow. So the things that you see in there are everything that once was, and some situations may be everything that once was. And so I feel like the anomalies get triggered by certain situations that have to do with real life, that I guess kind of in a sense maybe they feel like they're stuck. And so I got this because when Clark finally breaks down to his therapist and it's like, you're saying it's my fault? And she's like, yeah, so let me go. You know what I'm saying? And he's like, all right, I'll let you go. And as soon as he takes off one of her things, he says, I'm sorry. And Shorty just runs straight up into a wall and starts freaking out. Next thing you know, Captain Clark comes out. And when he tells Captain Clark, it's okay, we don't have to change. We don't have to change. That's when Captain Clark literally fucking tweaks out on fucking Clark and eats his ass, okay? So, what I got from that is regardless, he was going to destroy himself. So the anomaly destroyed himself pretty much. You know, it was nothing else to it. He didn't want to change. So the anomaly was like, what the fuck? What do you mean that you don't want to motherfucking change? And fucking ate his ass. Now, I don't really think that the anomaly probably went that far into thinking like, what the fuck? But I do think, like, once you go past that and understand that it has to deal with a lot of their mental issues that they had going on, their real life issues and all that kind of stuff, then you start to think, was Captain Clark really trying to destroy the therapist? Because I don't think he was. I think he was trying to catch the therapist for help. And you can hear that because once they went into the little wall and she's about to come in contact with Async, you can hear his little character saying, no, no, no. So in my mind, I'm like, holy shit. Async I don't know how the fuck they got that shit up in there with the MRIs, and how the MRIs and the motherfucking waves and all that shit have pretty much made like a wormhole in society. But that shit is blowing my fucking mind, because I don't even know if what I just said is really like kind of the gist of what's going on, but it just makes so much sense. Just seeing after he fucking scalped the lady and seeing how, you know what I'm saying, just her reaction to things, but no reaction to things, and then just how things made sense. And even with Clark, like, the whole thing, I feel like Clark was really so enthused about the Backrooms because he was an architect. So I think in reality, he was going to get lost in there regardless or not. But mentally was the problem on the getting lost in there. Because I think at the end of the day, he was so fascinated in the fact that he had finally had something to kind of live for. Something new, something he hadn't seen, something that just sparked something in him where he's just like, there's never enough. I can't never see the end of it because I've never seen all the rooms. And then it just kind of makes you think before he brought the people in with the videotape, like, what were you thinking, Clark? Because honestly, you had me weak as fuck. The way you asked the motherfuckers, you gonna say research, and then when the motherfucker gonna say, hey, if I die, make sure y'all tell my mama I love her, and he gonna sit there and say, yo, I fucking died, bro. I fucking love this shit. Like, I literally fucking loved everything about fucking Backrooms and just everything about, you know, just how they filmed it, how Kane really, how Kane did his thing, man. Like, I know a lot of people are hating on it because in reality, it's an A24 film. People think it was going to be horror, but if you really know A24, it's all psychological horror anyway. It's not really horror. So when it comes to the Backrooms, like, if you're a real fan of Kane, then you know what's going on. You know that pretty much the beginning part until they went back and did the last part with the therapist, that was all Kane. That was all YouTube. That was everything we wanted to see. All the levels and everything. It was beautiful. Okay? Executed gracefully. Everything about it. Alright? But we also know that this is a Hollywood production, and this has a lot to do with the people who make the film. And even though he got to put his hands in a lot of stuff, it still had to be an A24 film, guys. Okay? This was an amazing film. And if you're a true fan, you know that. If you're not a fan, I suggest you go to Kane Parsons. It's actually Kane Pixels. Is it Kane Pixels or is it Kane Parsons? I'm gonna tag it down in the link below. But you need to go and actually watch his videos if you actually want to see what the Backrooms was for the first 5 years up until now, to see what's going on. It'll just give you a better outlook of, you know, just everything, along with the timeline, along with just how things happen with no clipping and the portals and certain things like that. I feel like there's certain information that we didn't really get in the film that we've gotten a lot more information from in his YouTubes. Also, check out Kane's music, bro. Kane has some sick ass music. He did most of the music in the Backrooms movie, and honestly, that's like one of the other parts that just like amazes me about him. Like, dude's been making his own YouTube videos and his own music, and I mean, it's been sick. And bro, I don't even think it's legal yet. Like, this shit is insane, and he's just wow. Just huge shout out to you, Kane, bro. You did your shit. You did your motherfucking shit. And I feel like I've been waiting on this Backrooms the way we've been waiting on Grand Theft Auto 5, even though we haven't been waiting on it as long. This was a well-awaited wait. It was everything I thought it was going to be. I can't wait to hope for a part 2. And hopefully we get a little bit more answers to our questions. But guys, let me know if you think my my little theory is a working one. Let me know in the comments down below.